Let's work through number 3 together. This says, consider the statements and select true or false. Explain your reasoning. Don't forget to do that part. That's really important. All right, so to start off, it says the distance between 3.25 and 0 on a number line is the absolute value of negative 3.25 units. Now remember these straight lines around this number, that means absolute value. And absolute value just means distance from 0. Remember, there's no such thing as a negative distance. It's always going to be positive, which means the absolute value of negative 3.25 is going to be 3.25. So this states now the distance between 3.25 and 0 on a number line is 3.25 units. Is that true or false? That's going to be true. So we can say the absolute value of 3.25 of, I guess I should say negative 3.25 is 3.25. This is the distance between 0 and 3.25. All right, and there's our explanation. So once again, absolute value turns into a positive value, therefore making that statement true. All right, let's try the next one. This says, on a number line, the absolute value of 2.7 and 2.7 are the same point. So what is the absolute value of 2.7? We talked about it's just the distance from 0 and it's always positive. That would mean it's 2.7. So when we read this with a simplified version, it says on a number line, 2.7 and 2.7 are the same point. Now, of course, that's true because they're literally the same number, right? So we can once again say the absolute value of 2.7 is 2.7. This is the same value as 2.7. All right, and go to this last one. It says the number negative 1.56 is greater than negative 1.602. Now we know when we compare decimals, we have to look at place value, compare the same place values. So in our whole number category, we have 1 and 1. Those are the same, so we're going to have to move on to the next one. And we have 5 and 6. Now don't forget these are negatives, so we can ask ourselves which one's bigger, negative 5 or negative 6? Negative 5 is bigger, which means that negative 1.56 should be larger than negative 1.602. In our explanation, we can say, when comparing the tens place, negative 5 is bigger than negative 6. And that would help us draw our conclusion. All right, and that is all the parts of number 3.